first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. That's complete. Okuegbunam. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A give. This is Chubb. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So the Broncos now down 20-13. At time, a huge factor. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it 1st and 10. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, that looked to be good the whole way, but that that is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.